Hello everyone and welcome back to Cornbread Gaming. This is episode 2 of Wasteland 3 playthrough. So let's just jump right into it. Start right where we left off. Which we left off right there where we killed the woman that helped us win that one fight. But her guts is already spilling out, so and I am using a new mic because I didn't like how my other videos are showing up with pretty poor quality of my voice, so hopefully. Alright, so let's get moving. Alright. Oh. Okay, can't click on none of these people.
Was that Major Prasad?
Oh, there
she is. Her? God damn it. Fuck this place. Fuck it.
Right. Well, if we went 2 seconds further, we would have been in another loading screen. Maybe we should have left off after this. All right.
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriot.
Colorado Springs.
3. When there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand. But that Dorsey ambush was my fault. And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours.
This might get interesting. Alright, so we can kill Dorsey. Don't mind if we do. He's your prisoner. You can have the honors. Or, okay, can't do leadership. So, we've already been pretty bad. Let's kill him.
Be my guest.
Dang.
Well done. I wish I could give you all the Dorseys. And maybe, before all this is over, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it.
Do you have nerve damage? Your hands are shaking. Thank you, Patriarch. We appreciate anything you can do for us. All we want is to complete our vengeance on the Dorseys, but we won't say no to your help. Better than nothing, as long as our deal's still in place. And no deal. The ambush was your fault, and you owe us. Give us our supplies and let us go. That's not too exciting, so. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do this.
Vengeance is fine. Honorable even. Just don't forget that your primary reason for being here is to save my nation. That's how Arizona gets what it needs. Now, introductions. My name is Saul Buchanan. I own Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home.
From here, you'll aid my people and, more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now... Yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still put...
Alright, let's see what these... if I can do anything.
Find someone who will.
Admin.
No sudden moves around the Patriarch. No sudden moves around the Patriarch. No sudden moves around the
Okay, they're just gonna say the same thing.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you?
How are your injuries? Recovering okay? Are you missing Arizona? Talk to you. Let's ask her if she's
Oh
missing.
man, more every day. This place is nice and all. Kind of majestic with all the mountains and wild weather, but it's hard to enjoy it when I know everybody back home is dying by inches.
Okay.
We gotta finish up our business with the Patriarch and get the supplies he promised us back home. People are counting on us. My folks are counting on us. Sorry. I just want to get this done and get back to them.
Let's see.
I'm still healing up. Go out and find your footing while I get back on my feet. Later.
Alright, we'll talk to her later.
I'm on the horn.
Alright.
Pleased to meet you, Rangers.
Just nods at me. Okay. I guess let's go see what's up here.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Alright.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
Where were the Dorsey's
The
at?
Patriarch. Thank God they never got near him. He's the only thing keeping Colorado from tearing itself apart.
And sorry about these alarms. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules.
Angry robot. Why are there angry
Yeah, weird, huh?
robots?
They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... Let's talk after you kill the alarm. I can hardly hear myself think.
Alright. Let's go see what's over this way. Doesn't look like nothing. Let's go this way. That's just an alarm. Okay, we can't pick a lock, so I guess we no other choice but to go up. There we go. There we go. Looks like a short circuit. Some of y'all may be too young to know that movie. They don't look like much of a threat.
Alarm, 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 alarm.
Oh, great. I guess we're gonna have to fight the robot.
Alarming to you in Aruba. Visit a secure Cornbread facility you commit trespassing against. If authorization or you will be penalty.
Okay. So, we can't kiss ass, we can't do any sneaky shit, so... Tell them we're on our way, and the government you serve is long gone. You're standing guard over nothing. for no reason. We'll try that one.
Correct. Sir Peter Tarp, you are rude. Because Orper was gifted to Tarp, you are rude. You are foolish.
That order is invalid, a century out of date. True, we are foolish, but so is the order. Yes.
Orper cannot be foolish. Only not following orders is foolish. For example, if authorization now is Orper, or prepare for violence.
We're just fools who came. Okay. We're the people.
You insult the programmer. Prepare for her.
We insulted the programmer.
Revising earlier statement. Programmer displayed foolishness by ignoring orders and holding post.
Alright, let's see. So if the person who gave you the orders ignored theirs, don't you think you can ignore yours and let us pass? So if your orders came from a foolish person, is it possible your orders are absolutely correct? Or attack it. Just keep arguing with the robots. Alright, here we go. What the heck? Armor penetration. Your weapon's penetration is less than the target's armor. You'll do a proportion amount of damage with no more than 80%. So, okay. Let's see if he can hit him. Let's punch the crap out of the robot. Oh, that didn't do a whole lot. Yeah, we'll just keep punching him. How do you miss a robot punching? Alright, we still got 2 AP. Let's try to hit him again. There we go, one's down. We still got... So we'll knock that one down. Take him. Just shoot him, see what happens. There we go. That was fairly easy. What are we robbing at here? Some crushed heat sinks. Capacitator. Hydraulic. Okay. We've got to get rid of these alarms. Get static. Okay. Terminal is dusty and old, but if you press the power button, it flickers to life. The computer beeps and whirs for the first time in years. Okay. Well, query machine commands that any revised command empty, designate new command. Install yourself as a command or step away. Well, let's try to install ourselves. Terrible Photoshop. Cancel. Good deal. Well, that lit a bunch of stuff up.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him.
Okay.
They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course. But apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
So you're looking for protection when they attack. You're asking us to become assassins, so you need us to round them up. And you want us to act as a mystery to your children. Make peace. Well, Just
Ain't you smart?
wants us to round them up.
I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
Okay, I can't just be killing them people. Just ask.
You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust you. Find a way to make it possible. Now, let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know?
Alright, well, need more background on your kids before we go after them. We have a few things we'd like to ask about the Dorseys and the ambush. Can't barter with him. Okay, thank you for the briefing. Let's ask him more about him.
Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
We already know who the Dorseys are, so you say ambush was your fault.
My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
Alright,
Good. What else do you need? Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me, and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Sir, yes, sir. Alright, sounds like a piece of cake. For Dorseys, this will be a pleasure.
Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want a return on my investment. All right, let's move out.
All right. Dear. A new mission to be detailed. So let's open that up and see what it's like. Primary mission progress, the main story. Secondary missions are optional side quests. See the primary mission, cornered rats. Okay. So, you have a mission, little briefing, and it tells you what reward you get. Colorado Springs. So, we need to go to Colorado Springs. Oh. What the heck? Oh, we can examine the... Okay. Status force indicates auto normal at the moment. Option displaying old security alert showing numbers so long it goes off the right end of the screen. I can't do nerd stuff, so read the old security logs or... Okay. Standard sports indicate all is normal at the moment. Okay. Alright. Yeah, step away. See what we got in these containers. Agility. So, weapon armors. Alright. Oh, good. I like money. $16. An earring. Let's see here. Make sure that we're not forgetting nothing. Well.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
Hire new rangers for your squad. Your squad can have 6 members. No more than 4 can be rangers. The other 2 slots may be filled with companions, such as Marshal Quan. Companions are unique NPCs who aren't officially rangers, but want to help out all the same. You'll find plenty of companions on your journey throughout Colorado. Okay. So we get more people. Before we get to that, I got a few questions. Let's see what happens.
Of course.
Questions.
Ask away.
Can you and Quan tell us more about yourselves?
Well,
Sergei won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right, Sergei?
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than dashing Darius Quan.
You're too kind, Sergei.
You two volunteers.
Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the Marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
You both seem awfully eager to help a group of unknown outsiders. Well, how are you really
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the Marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye on you, so...
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor, too.
So you're spies? Or what's the deal with the alarms and the robots?
Let's say liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed, and he knows it's not going to be easy. You're strangers in a strange land.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes, step on the wrong toes. And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
So what's the deal with them?
Not sure exactly. We came by a week and a half ago and it was stone quiet.
We were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the city, so it got put on the back burner.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything.
How long has this place been
Patriarch
back?
chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of bandits, militias, and cults have lived here since the deluge.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any current occupants.
Could be what set off the alarms.
So what's the deluge? We've been hearing a lot.
Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the deluge of fire, because, well, that's what it was.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire.
So what was the radio operator saying about putting the combat AI in our vehicle?
Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it. Basically, it'll become another member of your squad.
That's neat.
Okay, what's next?
So, show us who you got lined
My
up.
advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So, pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't.
Okay.
And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
Alright. Let's add a recruit. New recruit. We need somebody with lock picking. There we go. Butterfly. And she's into some sneaky shit too. Party. Yeah. How about a preacher with explosives and leadership? I like that.
Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it.
Okay.
Perfect. That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping before I toss it all out. After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are going to need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet.
What to do? Your office thinks we can use the help, and who thinks we'll manage on? Screw it. We
Great.
need the help.
I'm at your disposal.
He's a spy. We'll kill him.
Lead the way.
Alright. So we have this guy, the preacher. And
Rangers,
let's see.
good to see you.
So the volunteers you mentioned, where you get
Well,
them?
I've got friends in the Marshals, the Patriarch's Palace Guard, and some local militias. They've always got more folks wanting to sign up than they have positions for. So I asked my pals to send over everybody on their waiting lists. Now, some of these folks may be less than top grade for sure, but most will be solid recruits, ready and willing to learn. You'll have to pick and choose.
If you want to be interested.
Happy to tell you what you need to know.
So what's your story?
Well, came here with my folks when I was a kid, and was a young man when Saul was trying to unite the families and make Colorado a state. I got behind him right away. He had leader written all over him, even back then.
Okay.
I've served at his side ever since, fighting against the monster army, consolidating power here in town, helping him expand our borders.
What Mr. Greatsky means is that he played a key role in many of the Patriarch's greatest victories, and he had no small part in making Colorado what it is today.
You're too kind, Darius. Well, the fighting's never really ended. Trying to hold it all together is a constant struggle. This business with his children is just the latest in a long line of troubles.
Days fighting with the Patriarch.
Stories? They are stories indeed these days. I've told him so many times all the truth's been wrung out of him. Now, let's see. Here's one. So, one day we were hunting monster army raiders and came upon a tin-walled shack. The people inside were shooting at us and not answering our calls to parley. Well, I got sick of that real quick and unslung my rocket launcher. But Saul, he holds up a finger, then creeps around behind the compound. Well, pretty soon we hear him smashing through those tin walls with his hammer, and then comes two high-pitched screams. A few moments later, he comes striding out, carrying a child under each arm. They've been shooting at us because they thought we were coming to eat their dying parents. Now, I will never know how Saul knew it was kids in there rather than raiders, but somehow he did. And we brought them and their folks back to the city and helped them out until they got well again. And he's always been like that. An uncanny ability to always do the right thing.
Okay. So you served the Patriarch so long, you must like him. Got any more stories for us?
I do indeed. Some folks can't get past his brusque ways, but that's just the impatience of a man who knows what's right, dealing with fools who don't. He cares too deeply about the well-being of the people of Colorado to let political courtesy slow him down. Of course, you'll hear a lot of folk condemning him for hurting this group or that group with his decisions. But the way I see it, they should be glad it wasn't them who had to make the choice.
Mm-hmm. I don't hear no more stories, so let's talk about
Happy to. What's on your mind? I'll be here.
So let's go back up here. Where'd that guy go? Thought he said he was going to be in this room. Oh, look at there. It was $20 sitting in there. I don't see that guy that supposedly went in here. Oh, there he is. He's wearing green, kind of hit up. Let's go see what this dude can do. Dog seems at home behind his radio equipment. He salutes crisply.
Welcome to your communications hub, Rangers. The Patriarch was good enough to let me use my own gear, and I have my high-frequency radio equipment all set up. From here on out, I will be your voice in the wind. You can contact Ranger HQ at any time through your radio, and I'll reach out as needed. When there's a arrest to be made under your authority, just radio them in to me. Pleasure to serve.
Alright. Tell us about your radio
The
equipment.
finest setup you'll find this side of the Rockies. This equipment took years to get together. A lot of it custom work. String and pieces of gum, you know? This is the only setup in Colorado able to communicate on all sorts of frequency bands, up to the HF band. That means we can reach you pretty much no matter where you are in Colorado. The basic controls are straightforward. You should try the device yourselves whenever you're here. I've picked up all kinds of signals. It's possible I could even reach Arizona.
What do you think
I've
about
worked the radio for some time now, and I hear all kinds of stories from other parts of the world. Horrors you wouldn't believe. Is Colorado perfect? No, but it's a damn sight better than any alternative I've seen.
How do you feel about being part of the Rangers?
Speaking frankly, great. Protect and serve, right? Things had grown stale with the Marshals. It felt like I'd reached the end of what I could do for the people there. Proud to be a Ranger now.
Alright, can you tell us again what he... I don't care about what he does.
Oh, I'm not. It just turns out artificial intelligence isn't that much different from fiddling with radios. Easy enough to install, it turned out, but I wouldn't know the first thing about it otherwise.
Alright, goodbye.
Anytime.
Let's see what we can do. Well, it's still just radio static. Oh well. Let's go over here. Search this area. This door is open now.
What a stink. Somebody's been using this.
The desecrated husk of a man is little more than a skeleton covered by papery skin. Yeah, let's search this body. Looks like a simple case of starvation and dehydration, but the corpse's ankles and wrists show some scarring as he was chained up for a while. Okay. I'm gonna leave it on. There's a pile of corpses in the corner. These people died in a variety of ways, most of them violent. Bullet holes in one, a crushed skull in another, a cut throat in a third. They all have the same scarring on their ankles and wrists as the other corpses, most likely from manacles. The torn skin suggests that they are frequently moved. This female corpse is bloated and putrefied. One of her arms is entirely missing. Black ichor oozes from her swollen torso. Looks like the missing arm had nothing to do with the woman's demise. It had been expertly removed and stitched up long before she died. Instead, she seems to have died on an infection or illness. You notice the same scarring on her ankles and wrists as the other corpses, most likely manacles. The torn skin suggests that they were frequently moved. And let's go through without this one. The leathery corpse is missing several of his digits and facial features. Looks like exposure to extreme cold took this person's missing extremities. Scarring indicates that this may have happened multiple times over several years. But it wasn't the cold that killed him. Open wounds across his back indicate that he was whipped to death. You also find the same scarring on his ankles and wrists as the other corpses. I think these people have been trafficked by slavers. I'll take a med pack. Is there anything in these corners? Yeah. That looks about it. It's going through. Well, we can't go down there because can't get past that door. Okay. We'll go ahead and open all these side doors. Let some air in. A little stuffy. Okay, this looks like... Okay, we can't disarm it, but...
Look at all this machinery. we can get it all running, this will be a
dummy.
good spot for your armor.
I like ran up here so nobody can go in it. The dude runs straight across like an idiot. Alright, let's see what we got. Computer. Let's see what's in the trash. Who throws out ammo? God. Alright, so there's nothing else to do but the computer. Terminals displaying information about the base system. All seems normal right now. Check recent activity. All I can come across is from several decades ago. Terminals displaying information. Okay. Now. So we can't disarm the explosive. Gotta give these people some med packs. But why can't I go to this switch right here? I mean, you can't just disarm it. Screw it, we're gonna go for it.
I'm almost famous!
Well, why am I still on fire? Alright, we're not on fire anymore. Where's that one girl at? Butterfly, yeah, there we go. Well, now I don't have any med packs, so... Guess let's go out here.
Garage. We get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in.
Oh, heck yeah. There. Okay.
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and auto mechanic all in one. Hermes remembers your daily commute, gathering up-to-the-minute traffic reports to plot the quickest route to your destination. The AI also takes care of basic maintenance, keeping your vehicle in peak condition. Visit your local dealership for information on a Hermes upgrade kit today. Consolidated Atomics, 21st century solutions for the problems of today.
Alright. Rusted slice. This enormous spider-like robot is in bad shape. It twitches in a puddle of its own fluids. Its case is dented and riddled with bullet holes. Judging by the scrape marks on the floor, it looks like someone dragged it into the garbage from somewhere else. Examiner. You recognize the slice by a pre-apocalyptic military robot. It appears to have been badly damaged in fireflight and is missing some of its weapons. Upon closer inspection, you note that some of the bullet holes have been patched and several of the legs show signs of recent welding. A slicer dicer's main access panel is open, revealing its wiring and power plant. It's clear that someone was trying to repair the robot. So we can't fix it, so we have to leave it alone. The corpse of a young woman lies at your feet, her body contorted in an unnatural angle. Judging by the smell, she's been here for a while. The woman's wearing a patchwork jumpsuit and a leather tool belt. Her pockets are crammed with fuses, bundles of wire, and bits of circuit boards. Looks like the Wastelander made her living by scavenging and repairing electronics. She would have felt right at home in an old garage like this. The body's unnatural position suggests some kind of seizure, and there are signs of discoloration of her face, indicative of heart failure. A heavy metal spanner is gripped tightly in her hand. The metal is discolored and scorch marks blacken her fingertips. Looks to you like a textbook case of electrocution. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can do there. Alright, so we got that open. I don't really see anything else to do. Can't do anything with that. Oh, yeah, computer. Determine display information with this. Okay, it's going to say the same thing. Alright. Loud grinding emanates from a huge trapdoor near the garage entrance, and the smell of rusted metal sparks fills the room. Mechanical failure reported. A saboteur drone has been issued a repair order. Alright. There's really no way to say, hey, follow. Let's just go get all of these people. I don't know why they're not coming over here. Come on, preacher. Let's see what we got in here. Yeah. I guess there's really nothing else we can look at here. Is it coming?
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
Rust bucket. Well, where the hell is the dog running off to? So we can do the chicken. Cyborg chicken. Metal-plated electronics have been implanted in this chicken's body. It looks at you a sense of loneliness inside. You don't see any other chickens running. Cluck. Well, I can't kill it. Let's go get this scrap. Glowing you. So that's where we go out the other way to Colorado Springs.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That later.
Nothing new with her. I think I didn't even come down here. Oh, hell. Why couldn't you just... Can't repair that. The feeling said was cold and partially eaten but not rotten. It's clear someone recently fled mid-meal. Nothing else really to click on. What is this? Oh, that's a... Let's go open this door. Uh-oh. Of course it's going to be dark in here.
Pretty grand in here. Maybe you could make it your trophy hall, museum or something, or a handball court.
Alright, we're getting ready to have to fight these things. Oh great, now I'm poisoned. It's my turn. Strike meter, so we charge up the strike meter. Okay. So, charge up. Oh yeah. So I can't even go out there. Can we pull him in? Oh yeah, I can't even. Well, I wonder if anybody else can do anything. Yeah. Okay. Bring them all up in there. So I don't have enough targets blocked. So we're gonna have to end the turn. Let's go ahead and how the hell? Alright. Wolverine fur. I don't even think I have anything to help that poison. Let's see. No. I thought she was first aid. Hopefully the poison wears out. I don't know. Get rid of it. Let's see what this is. Fallen billboard. Who put it here? Okay. Power button on the machine resistor pressed nearly rusted in place. It makes a sandy crunch as it finally gives way. The screen comes to life in a sad beep. RAID failure. Corruption detected across multiple sectors. Initiating automated repair operations. Recovery complete. View recovered logs. Alright. So examine the personal log. There are fewer logs than you expect for a base of this size. Many of them have suffered data corruption and are unrecoverable, but you find a few that are legible. Personal log. Here's a log. World ended yesterday. Our missile defense system saved Colorado Springs, but Denver is gone, and we can't make this contact with anyone outside the state. Discipline will keep the men in line, but we've only got a few days until the civilians panic. We need to prepare to hold out until we can reconnect with Washington. Okay. Read old security logs. Filtering tools help you pull the routine and holy credit reports. You may need a computer expert to access some of these files. Classified information purge initiated. Command cleared. Full in on the security system activated in T-30. On the outer perimeter, monitoring. Intruders retreated without engagement, monitoring. Intrusive movement detected on the outer perimeter, monitoring. Creature identified as non-hostile, monitoring. Creature depart system engagement. Okay. Intrusive movement detected in outer perimeter, monitoring. Wing exhibitors. Alright, this is just a bunch of technical stuff about reports of security reports. Hopefully I'll find something in it. Intruder is providing them with a meal. Login. Okay. 1500 time. Seems to wait remaining. Doors vacant. Failure. Instance monitored without engagement. Instance involving security response. Alright. Deceased. System wake up complete. Accessing database. No new information since catastrophic failure reported. Alright. Okay. Alright, here's the last one. Intrusive moment. So apparently the computer can't make words right as it gets old. Horrible intruders. Intruder. Oh, okay. Well, the last one was me turning the generator on from the first tutorial. Alright. Well, I think yeah. I don't know how to get rid of his poison. Hoping it wears off. See if he can go up there. Okay. There's some stuff here. Energy cells. Okay.
Please, don't shoot.
Okay, here we go. The woman is gaunt, her clothes ragged. She is surrounded by a group of bedraggled vagrants who watch with fear and mistrust.
Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals.
Because we're not the marshals. We are the rangers. Who are you?
I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay?
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep discipline. Your recruits won't like it either.
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us, but you're not beholden to them.
She's a fearful look at Quan, but he doesn't seem to notice. Probably because he's in another room.
We all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Thought we were safe out there, under the Patriarch's protection. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here, for any of us.
You set us.
Not intentionally. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we're hidden here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, all the doors slammed shut and the alarms started whooping. Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we never set anything off before. We're not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed, and more are always coming.
Alright, you can say or sorry, but you have to leave. I say they can stay.
Won't make the volunteers happy, but the Patriarch put you in charge, not them.
You said yes. I was sure you wouldn't.
Gotta have a little bit of niceness to us. Refugees' haggard faces break into smiles. A few of them hug each other.
We won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out wherever we can.
Dang right.
Thank you for giving us a chance. Oh, and one of our people is missing. Andy. If you find him hiding out somewhere, you send him back to us. Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
Sure was kind of you to let us stay.
I wish more folks were like you, Rangers. Sure was kind of you to let us stay.
You're good people, Rangers. We'll find a way to pay you back. Anything you need?
For the base that we have, can we ask?
Sure.
Okay. Did you torch any of the equipment in the war room?
Andy may have. He's the only one of us who knew computers. I told him to stay out of there because I was afraid of, well, of something like what happened when this whole place got locked down.
You know anything about the corpses in the med bay?
Oh, it's horrible. They were there when we arrived. Probably been rotting away for months from the look of them. Not to mention the smell.
Have you been in the bridge?
Yep. There was a man locked in there when we moved in, living off insects and mushrooms in his cell. I I left him locked up after I met him. I felt bad about that. He was cordial enough, but he just kept asking questions that felt off. And those glassy eyes.
Alright. Where did you find an
Movie
armor?
traps, mostly. One of my people disarmed an explosive on a door, but missed a gas mine under the floor panel on the other side. She was vomiting for a week. Almost died. I told everyone to avoid the room after that. No one here is worth losing over whatever guns may or may not be in there.
Anything we can scavenge in the
Poked my head in there and saw a giant robot next to a dead body. Hard pass.
What's in the archive room?
We first got into the base through a hole in the archive room's wall. Some critters living in there chased us around, but we managed to shut them in before anyone got seriously hurt. We've been trying to snare them for a while for fresh meat, but they just chew through the ropes like they're Sour Patch
You already
Kids.
killed them. Okay.
Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
I wish more folks were like you, Rangers.
Let's see what's up. Oh, we can change the appearance. Alright, let's do it. We can give him a mullet. And we're gonna go with the old 80s style. Spike. The big beard. Big beard, there we go. Nah. What the heck is that? Ghost bird shroud, okay. So there's a bunch of different options on here. I like this. I like that, that's pretty neat. Where was that one? Yeah, that one. Yeah, I like that one better. But I kind of like that. That's neat. There we go. Try to do this real quick. Yeah. Kind of like those. Okay. We can make our color whatever we want. Let's go with green. Well, let's try different colors. I don't know, I like that black. Alright. What about that one girl? That's Butterfly. Let's see what she can do. Come on, Foxy. There we go.
October 12th, 1998. 7 months since the bombs fell. Had an incident at the West Gate. Some civilians dug under the fence and run for the commissary. Sergeant Peters told us to open fire. Standing orders. Orders to be shot on sight. They didn't look like much to me from 80 meters. And when we got close enough to inspect the bodies, I saw why. They looked like scarecrows. Just skin and bone. The oldest was maybe 15. Every time I close my eyes, I see that kid's face. God forgive me. I can't do this anymore.
I think we need to talk to him first before I just let him out. Maybe you see the borders of the cell as a pale, rail, thin man with matted hair and fraying, faded clothes. Gives you a lazy, glassy eye.
Hey, dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I?
We're the Rangers. This is going to be our new headquarters. We're the new landlords. We're in charge of here now. I would tell the truth.
Huh? Cool. Cool. I like your look. I think I had a shirt like that once, a long time ago. Long time ago. Headquarters for what?
Well, this guy sounds like Tommy Chong. Came here from Arizona to help Patriarch. The Rangers help people. We're here to help Colorado. Sorry, that's top secret.
Oh, sure. Top secret. So you're part of some important organization, huh? You look like you're real important, you know? I can see it in your pretty eyes. Do you have more people in your group?
That's not something you need to know, or we found some recruits from the area, and more are joining soon. I actually got a couple questions for you, if you don't mind.
Oh, hey, man, that's good. That's good, man. More people hanging out. Cool, man. Cool. So, hey, what?
I've actually got a couple questions. No more.
Oh yeah, man. Of course. I don't mind. Ask me whatever.
What's your name?
My name? Ned. Harry. Nick. Booger. Dickens. Lyle? I don't know. Something like that. Honestly, I don't, remember. Been a long time since I thought about that, man. Been a longer time since someone, asked me about it.
Okay.
I kind of been here for a while.
How long have you been?
Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell you. Like, there's no windows or clocks in here, Hard to keep track of when the day starts or ends. Anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come and go.
How have you
man, I got everything I need in here to keep on. Little crack in the ceiling over there drips some water. So I just gotta lick the wall when I'm thirsty.
Okay.
And, you know what they say about dark, damp spaces, man. Mushrooms grow there, man. So I added a little self-made fertilizer. Those mushrooms were growing good.
Dude's messed up on mushrooms. Okay. You've been living off of wall water and mushrooms. Can you tell us about any of the groups that lived here before us? I don't know how.
Yeah, man, yeah. Yum, yum. Oh, yeah, and bugs, when they come by. Buzzy crunchers and climby snappers and skittery two-bites and running pushers. Sometimes roly poppers and hoppy specks. Once a squirmy slurp. That was a good day, man. But yeah, mainly mushrooms.
You can tell us about the groups.
Yeah, sure, maybe. Sometimes, like, a guy might come in, but I don't know if he was connected to the guy who came in before him, you know? Kinda hard to keep track of how long it is between visits, and people don't always tell me what's going on outside. But, let me see. Last guy who came in to see me was the dead guy. Before him, Tired Eyes Lady. Before her, the smiling woman. Before that, it's a little fuzzy.
Tell me about the dead guy.
That's some wild stuff. So a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and freaked out and starts messing with that computer machine over there. And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine and he falls down, and then all these sirens and flashing lights. It was horrible, man. Like, it made it really hard to sleep, you know? Then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, well, you came in.
So it's about Tired Eyes.
Well, she was a woman, dressed all raggedy, but, I'm one to talk on that. Anyway, she came in here looking sad. Eyes looked like she hadn't seen a good night's rest in years. We talked for a bit, and then she left again. Sometimes I think I can still hear her voice. Hope she didn't die and she's haunting me for some reason. Though now that I think about it, I guess I'd be glad for company, you know? Oh, a real nice lady, man. Had a big old smile on her face the whole time we talked. Just never stopped smiling. I think she said she was a trader. Talked about how she had some merchandise to keep here and some people she was gonna deal with. Said I wasn't a suitable client, which, sure, 'cause I got no money. Well, actually, she said I wouldn't be suitable for her clients, which I thought was a weird way to say that. You know, man, it's, I've been here a long time, and I ate a lot of mushrooms. I can't always remember things that happened in the, olden days, but I'll try. There was a gentleman bear, the lip licker, and the bloody screamers, and them metal fellers, and a really white guy, and owl face. Oh, and the 6 wee men and the lion.
So what? Okay.
But, yeah, hard to remember who came in first, and, which ones were just a nursery rhyme my grandma told me, so... Yeah, okay. Cool.
So why are you in there?
Because, the cell door is locked.
That's not what we were asking. Why were you putting...
Oh, man, didn't you like my joke? Okay, like, well, so a guy I used to be friends with, well, I guess he was more of a business partner. Friend, though, too, man. Like, former friend who decided he didn't, want to go splitsies anymore, so he conked me on the head. And when I woke up, I was in here. Real bummer, man. Like, seriously.
Why are you in there again?
I told you, man. My partner trapped me in here.
We kept that.
Thought he was my friend, you know? But he wasn't.
You want us to let you out?
Oh, man, yes. Yes, please. Very much. I'd really like to get out of here. Really.
We'll see what we can do. No promises. Okay, we'll find a way to get you out, or you should probably stay in there for now. Now we can see what we can do.
Cool, I get it, man. No pressure, but sure appreciate it. So, oh yay! Thank you so much, man. I owe you big, real big time. This won't be the last time you hear from me.
I hope that wasn't a mistake. Let's go ahead and get this. Jump. What the heck? Must be them dogs are right up there. It's like, I wonder where that dude went. Alright, so we're going to come up here, and this is going to be where we're going to leave off on this video. Pretty well over an hour into it. Don't want to make these too lengthy. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. We'll pick up right here where we left off on episode 3. I hope you enjoyed episode 2. If you liked it, give me a like, subscribe, and ring that bell for me if you don't mind. Cornbread out.